Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Driving in. Pass to Yao. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Here's Yao. Oh! Wow! My goodness!
Man! It's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass, just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Bogut with it. To the middle. Pass to Mutombo. And here's Bogut. Shot clock at 6. Over Irving. No good from Bogut.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
From Irving for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Yao Ming. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now, here is Irving. It's good from long range.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Wembanyama, a screen. He takes it in, and Suggs throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Fernandez. Durant with the steal. Ahead. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Check out Sampson slamming it down. Though it doesn't take much for him to reach up there. At 7'4", he can almost dunk flat-footed.
Here's Fernandez. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside Irving. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. .119 left in the first quarter. Pass to Mutombo. And here is Suggs. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it's Fernandez missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Sampson's shot, good.
Using some muscle against that contact that time, Sampson. Not easy to stop in the paint.
Detroit making a switch.
First personal foul. In second. Substitution for the home team.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 14-6 run. And the rejection by Smith. Down low. Stolen away. And here they go. Here's Sampson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Sampson's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. Deflects the pass. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone.
The away team, 16.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Los Angeles on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
And fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
Here's the screen. Pass to Fall. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Fernandez. To the paint. Here's Wang. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Fall. 6 to shoot. And they'll get another chance. Short. Goes up again. There's O'Neal with the 3. That one doesn't go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now Fernandez. Back to Mutombo. Pass to Wang. Here's Mutombo. Here's Fernandez. And the lead is down inside single digits. And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Inside. Antetokounmpo with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. Over to the wing. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Detroit trails by 8. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Pass to Bogut. misses the dunk.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right. And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still scoreless. Traps in the tray.
The classic combo guard, Gilgeous-Alexander, is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
The offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Robinson with it. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Detroit trails by 7. Pass to Mutombo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Mutombo's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Detroit.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now with the ball. Irving with the ball. Covered by Bogut. Outside Durant. For the three. And the three ball is good. Durant's got 6 points.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Pass to Bogut. Smith outside. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Antetokounmpo, no good. Los Angeles leading by 8. And here is Irving. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Yao Ming. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. KD with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention, and there Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
Pass to Fernandez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here is Fernandez. Got a piece of it.
Superb D that time from Sampson on the shot block.
Hit it. Off target from outside. Detroit trails by 8. Here's Wembanyama. Defended by Yao.
First personal foul. 15 seconds.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Wembanyama, a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Suggs.
Nice, smart play that time by Suggs. Used the pump fake to get the defense off balance.
It's his first trip to the line. A free throw drops for Suggs. He's off on the second. Los Angeles leading by 7. Durant And soaring in for the deuce.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Smith's shot is good.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
.54 seconds left in the third. Irving looking over the floor, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Detroit trails by 6. Now Fernandez. Pass to Smith. Swiped it away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Pass to Fernandez. And here's Miller outside. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Los Angeles. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long.
31.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Los Angeles leading by 9. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Fall. A kick out to O'Neal. Offline with his 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And it's Fernandez missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Suggs. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3 ball. Cans it from downtown. And Los Angeles leads by 15. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
And it's Korver off the drive.
And with Korver, he's worked hard on all facets of his game. It's about being more than just a three-point gunner.
Pass to Suggs. And here is Antetokounmpo. Screen by Giannis.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Shaq. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
A 3-pointer, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Bogut. Smith surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's Fall. Off target from the wing. Detroit trails by 16. Now Bogut. Smith up top. To the paint. And it's Wembanyama with the jam. And here is Los Angeles now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 16. .46 seconds left in the fourth. Over to the left wing. Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's KD for 3. The shot comes out. So it's Detroit now. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Ellison. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Away team ball.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Welcome, everyone, to the end. NBA on 2K Sports. On tap tonight, it's the Bronx going up against Los Angeles. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony. And Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Yao in the high post. And Yao slams it in.
For the long strides of Yao. This guy's a big man who can eat a lot of ground up. Feels like nobody can stop him on the drive.
Abdia can't hit. Irving with it. Picked by Yao. From downtown, Irving misses. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Pettit grabs the board.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Duncan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
And a wide open look for Irving. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
For three, here's Wembanyama. And it's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
2 points, that one goes.
Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
On the wing, Duncan. Stolen by Durant. And the shot goes down.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Now, here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
I tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Fernandez. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Avdia with it, guarded now by Durant. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wembanyama. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. And here is Yao. Back to Irving. Here's Pettit. Takes a three. Bronx grabs the miss. Now Wembanyama. Still scoreless. Here's Fernandez. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ellison. Hits it from three-point range. Ellison's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bronx.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big
Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up. The Admiral putting something extra on that throwdown, trying to get his guys ramped up.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
The stop the run. It's blocked. Here's Sampson. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Korver gets a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Do not let Korver get it off from the corner. Kyle's automatic.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No scoring in this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And it's Korver in the corner. Korver missing again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the middle. Here's Sampson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Ellison. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ellison's got 5 points in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bronx.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Marion outside. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Shaq. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
He's as dominant as any big that's ever played the game. Shaq is a problem in all capital letters and exclamation points.
Shot by Marion, no good. Los Angeles trails by 6. .34 seconds left to play in the first half. Smith wide open, he fires. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
Stolen by O'Neal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Inside. And it's slammed in by Smith.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And here's Korver from the arc. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bronx on top, up by 3. Stay with. This, folks, we'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bronx leading by 3. Avdia up top. And Benyama outside. Over Yao. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here's Los Angeles. And the whistle's going to blow this time on Rudy Fernandez. That is his first foul of the game. Durant wide open. He fires. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Pass to Wembanyama. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles trails by 3. And here is Irving. Picked by Yao. For the tie. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 6 points.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Duncan outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Avdia. Out to Duncan. No good on the 3. And here is Los Angeles now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
A second chance effort. Out to KD. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Duncan right side. Outside, Avdia. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Yao with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Irving from long range. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Pass to Duncan. This one for 3. Duncan with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Durant in the corner. Here's Pettit. Drains it from beyond the arc. Pettit's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And another miss by the Bronx. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Irving. 6 points for him. Outside, KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got 6 here in this quarter. It's intercepted. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here's Gilgeous Allen. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Buzzer-beating backbreaker, that is. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the last quarter.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Outside, Russell from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Los Angeles leading by 13. From deep, Gilgeous Alexander. Second shot opportunity. And it's Shaq missing. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Robinson for three. Here's Marion. Smith with the block.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks.
Here's Fall. Banked in off the glass. And Los Angeles leads by 15. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Los Angeles?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Pass to Marion. And another miss by the Bronx. Los Angeles leading by 15. Releases. Got it to go. That one good from Pettit.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. It's good from long range.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Sampson's shot, good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Robinson on the wing. On the wing, Merritt. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. The Bronx trails by 15. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Pass to Marion. They swipe it. Here's Sampson. Outside Durant. Here's Pettit. Drills it from outside. And Los Angeles leads by 18.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fastball.
Oh, wow.
Assisted.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Durant. And the three ball is good. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The Bronx will retain possession.
To the away team.
Taken away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And the other just searching for answers that they... Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Irving looking over the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And that one's good, Irving.
This man is a three-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving in that touch he has.
Durant in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Sampson pulls it in.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Bird. Now here's Lopez. The 17-footers. And it's good off the glass.
Just taking what the defense allows. I mean, nice recognition there by Lopez. This guy has seen it all.
And here is Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's Irving. And it's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in this area, or that's what's going to happen. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Now, here is Irving. Down low, out to Bird. 4 on the clock. Pulls it up. Connects. The jumper drops.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo.
A guy who always seems to make the right play.
Irving with a clean look. Los Angeles with another miss. Lopez outside. Pass to Bird. Lopez a screen. And Lopez throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here is Irving. Here's the three. Here's Yao. Pass to Pettit. Back to Yao. Lets it go from deep. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Brooklyn trails by 3. Yao with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Back to Yao. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And Yao is clever with that bump fake, going right into the contact once he gets the D in the air.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Ewing surveying the floor. Over Yao. No good from Ewing. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Irving. Pass to Yao. Here's Sampson. Back to Yao. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the...
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Manning for 3, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Screen by Duncan. From outside the arcs, Manning with the bucket.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Fall. Right side, Korver. Over George. No good off the front iron. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Shaq. Here's Fall. Out to Smith. Goes up on the wing. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Taco Fall.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Manning. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 8. Baylor with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Manning. goes in for the dunk.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ewing with it. Guarded now by Shaq. Outside, George. Here's Manning. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Duncan. Nobody around. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
A minute 20 left to play here in the half. Los Angeles leading by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Driving to the basket. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And that one, good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Latrey. They get it back. Full. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Unloads from 9. Clock at 6. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Fall gets it to go. Fall's